All right, sticking on with UAE-based news, you have that is the Atlantis 2, the Royal Atlantis Resort and Residence is close to being completed almost after 6 years of construction work. It's a $1.4 billion mega project, which is run by the Kerzner International Group. Okay. Now, Kerzner International Management, if you do not know, is owned by Sol Kerzner or Solomon Kerzner, who is a South African accountant and business magnate. He founded both South Africa's largest hotel group, and that is the Sun Hotel Group and the Sun International. He's also the founder and chairman of Kerzner International. His career spans more than 45 years in the resort industry. So he's the guy for this group, and I have no doubts that this is going to be pretty successful, because this is one of those VIP exclusive kind of resorts where only the who's who goes. And yes, when you go there, you enjoy. If you have the money, like I told you, UAE is the place to be, or anywhere in the world, provided you have the money to blow. And then, sticking on with UAE news, you have the long-serving MBC Group chief executive. He resigns. That is the British media executive Sam Barnett, who was the helm of the broadcast for Arab's Got Talent since 2002. So he has resigned after a really long-spanning career. So no idea why would someone want to resign, especially when they are at the helm of a happening career. Well, my gut feeling says that when you're right at the top and you know there's nothing more left to prove, or you know that things are going to go downhill, better just, grab all your chips and move on. So maybe he has done that, or maybe it's time for him to retire. Well, anyway, wish him all the best over there. Then sticking on with UAE news, you have Etihad and Air Arabia. Etihad being a luxury brand, which is more like Emirates Airlines, which was launched to compete with Emirates Airlines, just as Dubai had Emirates Airlines, Abu Dhabi had Etihad. But Etihad was bleeding money, billions of dollars of losses. That's a luxury brand. And you have Air Arabia, which is supposed to be the the poor man's aircraft, or the poor man's airline, where you run for cost-effective travel. So you have luxury, you have cost-effective. Now, I don't understand what are they trying to do by merging both of them and coming out with Air Arabia Abu Dhabi. So personally, I think it's brand violation. It's like having Rolls-Royce and Toyota merging together to come out with an affordable Rolls-Royce. That's nothing but brand violation, brand dilution. So Etihad is merging up with Air Arabia to bring out the low-cost passenger airline, which will operate from Abu Dhabi International Airport. What I look at it as is, since the law of branding clearly states you can't violate your brand. You cannot have Rolls-Royce, even if it goes in losses. You cannot have Rolls-Royce on a discount or Rolex on a discount, giving for 50% off or making it cheap. So rather, you would introduce another brand and say, this is an affordable brand. Just as Toyota didn't want to start charging people more money for a very expensive version of Toyota, it came out with the Lexus brand. In the same way, Etihad is downgrading its brand by associating itself with Air Arabia. Now, what I look at it as is Air Arabia will succeed, Etihad is digging its grave, and Etihad eventually will vanish because nobody would want to fly it. So that's what I feel. You can let me know what you think. And as for this article, it also clearly states that low-cost carriers had only an 8% market share in 2009, which is nearly more than doubled to 17%, from 8% to 17% in 2018. So it was at 8%, now it's at 17%. I believe it'll only grow from there. The only benefit that Etihad may get is it may absolutely, which I believe they would do, is ask for a bigger share of the profits. So at least that can be its saving grace.